Good morning everyone. Welcome. Finding a nice comfortable position on your mat. If you have a pillow or a towel, you might want to just raise up your pelvis a little bit so that it tilts forward and you can sit here comfortably for a little while. We're going to begin with just a little pranayama practice, just to get the prana flowing through our body, getting the oxygen going. So when we're doing yoga, just think about your breath. Just let go of what you have to do later. Just let go of all your preconceived thoughts. Right now, it's all about you and bringing a little bit of centeredness and groundedness to your day, coming inward. And breath helps us to do that. Breath helps us to refocus. Breath helps us to change our thought patterns. Breath helps us for everything. It balances our system, our parasympathetic nervous system. It causes you to rest and digest instead of being always in a state of fury and anxiety or shallow breathing and not really just sinking into the moment. Breath brings us into the moment. So today we're going to do a little bit of samavriti, which is same breath coming in through the nostrils and the same breath coming out of the nostrils. So evenness in the breath, and then we'll move to alternate nostril breathing. And alternate nostril breathing is wonderful. Your left nostril actually activates your right hemisphere of your brain, your right nostril, your left. So it improves connectivity between both hemispheres in your brain, as well as it balances your whole nasal cycle, which causes restoration, balance in your body and in your brain. So therefore, breathing is joy. Welcome. Higher level learning. Let's get comfortable now. Let's rotate our shoulders around a little bit, being aware that they hold a lot of tension. So we're going to let that go now. Lifting them up and exhaling down, letting that go. Letting everything go. This is about you and your breath today. And as you move, your breath will lead you. Don't worry so much about your posture. Let the breath take you deeper. Let the breath sail you higher. Hands on your knees, hands above, facing upwards or downwards, whatever you need. Your spinal column is nice and straight, nice and open to receive. Let's just bend our neck forward for a minute. Just slightly dropping your neck, stretching out the back of your neck. Remembering always to be very gentle during practice, being very cognizant of your neck and never extending in any way that doesn't feel good to you. So let's begin with even breath. We're going to go 4 in and 4 out. We'll do 4 cycles. Inhale for 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Release for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale from your nose. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Notice how you feel already. Notice how you feel just letting your breath do its magic. Releasing your shoulders, releasing your cheeks, releasing your tongue, soften your forehead, soften your scalp. Smile. Okay, beginning with alternate nostril breathing. I'm not going to block my face today, so I'm just going to use my thumb and my ring finger. These 2 fingers to alternate the breath. So we're going to begin with an inhale. Block your right nostril with your thumb and release it out of your left. Inhale through your left nostril. Block both nostrils. Retain. And release it out of your right nostril. Inhale through your right nostril. Retain. Exhale from your left nostril. Inhale through your left nostril. Retain. Exhale from your right nostril. Inhale right. Retain. Exhale left. Last round, inhale left. Retain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Retain. And exhale left. Release it all out. Take a few natural breaths now. Nice, deep, low belly breaths, sending that oxygen right into your low navel. And releasing it right back down, softening your breath. Let's take 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Filling up every part of your body. And softly releasing into your low belly. Last inhale. And release. Nice. Hands to heart center. Let's set some intention for our practice today and for our day. Anything that you feel is important, sending some good loving energy somewhere, setting an intention for yourself. And inhaling back up. Good. All right, now let's begin to warm up our spine. So we're going to begin by moving our fleshy bits away from our sits bones so we make good contact with the ground. Taking your right leg up into your arm, caressing your knee into your right elbow, and gently holding onto your ankle anywhere you feel, and just slowly start to feel this rocking movement here. Just getting our hip flexors moved up, warmed up, getting our spinal column starting to agitate around a little bit. Good. Slow that down just a little bit. Extend it just a little bit. And dropping this foot here. Good. Now take the left, cradling your ankle and your knee, getting a little blood flow happening here, moving throughout your joints. A couple more here. Good. Okay, releasing that to the floor. We're going to begin with our chest forward and open on an inhale. And as we move around our orbit, you're going to release on the back end. Inhaling at the front end and releasing as you come around. Spine is nicely twisting, nicely flexing, getting some blood flow going here. Let's do 2 more to the right. Chest forward, inhale, and exhale. Letting your shoulders feel that as you're coming around, dropping in your back, rounding your back, coming around to the front, taking a nice inhale, and exhaling. 2 more. Inhaling at the top, and exhaling it all around. 1 more, inhaling at the top, and exhaling all the way around. Good. Even the sits bones feel a little warmed up now. So sitting in a nice seated position, nice and tall again. Remember, keeping your spinal column straight and tall. Release your hands up to the sky. Inhaling and exhaling your right hand down, coming over for a lateral stretch. You can look up at your elbow, at your fingertips, or just right under your armpit here. As you breathe deep into your low back, feeling the oxygen filling all the way to the top, and releasing it as it feels good here. Deepening that stretch just a little bit. Let's take 2 more inhales here. And release. Last inhale. And release. Exhale. Inhaling your arms up together. Interlace your fingers. Point your fingers straight up. Releasing your shoulders. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your cheeks and your tongue here. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, take your left hand down to the floor and coming over for a nice lateral stretch on the left. Releasing your side body. Extending that stretch, extending your head, shooting your energy out of the top of your head. Looking under your underarm here. 2 more big breaths. And last breath here. And release. Coming up, both arms up, interlace fingers. Arms are nice and strong. Pointer finger to the roof. Feeling that extension, that stretch as if you're being pulled up to the heavens. Releasing your shoulders. Inhale. And as you exhale, coming down in front of you, let's take a nice little stretch in our low back. Fingers can inch their way forward as you need. Coming down, dropping your neck comfortably. Feeling that release under your armpits. Feeling your side body release the stretch here. 2 more breaths. Feeling your back body. Feeling your low body. Last inhale here. And release. Coming up with your arms nice and tall, interlacing your fingers. Point your finger up, releasing your shoulders, feeling that strength building in your midsection. Inhale. And as you release, arms come behind you for a little gentle back bend, gentle on your neck here. Feeling that full expansion of your chest, moving your shoulders back, little tiny bend, getting some movement in the front body. 2 breaths here. And last breath. Inhaling your arms up to the sky. For our last forward seated fold. Sinking down a little farther this time, releasing your shoulders, releasing your tongue off of the roof of your mouth. Let's inch our fingers over to the right, just over our right knee, feeling that nice stretch in your left lateral here. And just laying your body over your leg, releasing to the floor, letting your head drop. Walking your fingers over here to the left side, getting that even stretch. Dropping your body down over your leg, 2 breaths here. Feeling that nice stretch in your right hip flexor. And along the side of your right side of your body. Releasing here, good. Coming right up straight, we're gonna come up onto our knees, just get a little inner thigh stretch. So if you extend your right leg out, we're gonna run our right hand down, inhaling our left over, and taking that nice, a little bit fuller stretch here, nice. 2 breaths here. Last inhale. Opening that chest. Inhale your arms up. Let's switch sides over to the left. Heel down, or you can put your toes down. Extending your right arm overhead as you inhale. And coming over on your left side. Gentle with your neck. Breathing deep into your full expanse of your body here. Last breath. Coming up to the top. Good, let's get a little cat-cow in. So coming into tabletop, your hands are your 4-point base. They're your foundation, strong foundation, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to begin with a nice inhale into cow, expanding your chest forward, shooting your crown to the top, and opening up your sits bones, shooting those out back as well as you inhale to cow. Cat. Cat, you want your navel up to your spine, nicely rounded here. Inhale to cow. Open, wide, expansive breaths. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Last inhale to cow, feeling that nice stretch in your abdominals. And exhale into cat. Let's do a free flow cat here, any way you like it. Free flow, table flow. Maybe you want to work on your hips today. Maybe it's your back. Just let it move. Let your body get warmed up. All right, back into tabletop. Here comes the strength. So beginning with our right hand shooting out in front of us, our left foot comes out and nice and strong. Your foot is activated. Your fingers are activated. It's like a half Superman flying through the sky with ultimate power and strength. Holding here for 2 good breaths as your body begins to build fire. 1 last breath here. And release it to the floor. Let's extend our left arm out and our right leg out. Heel nice and active. Fingertips nice and active. Parallel to the floor. Doesn't need to be any higher than that. Just nice and strong here. 2 more breaths. This is a nice place to use your Ujjayi breath, if you know. Building fire. And release that down to the floor. This time, we're going to shoot our right leg out, our left leg out. Sorry, release your hand to the floor. We're going to move our elbow, knee to the elbow, and then we're going to move our knee to the nose and our knee to the opposite elbow. So we're going to do 4 on each side. Here we go. Extending your right foot out, right knee to right elbow. Extending it out, nice and strong, knee to nose. Extending out your right heel, knee to other elbow. Extending it right out and around to the side for a nice side bend. So drop your foot behind you on the left. Coming in for a nice C stretch. Nice internal stretch here. 1 more breath. And release that to the floor. Extend out your left leg nice and strong. Your heel comes out. Beginning by knee to your left elbow. Knee to your nose. Leg comes out nice and strong and active. Knee to the other elbow. Nice and active and coming out and around. Looking at your left foot. Taking a nice C bend on the inside here. Breathing deep and strong here. And releasing your leg here. Good. Let's just do 10 pumps in the air. Let's put our foot parallel to the ceiling. And we're going to go up 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hello, gluteus maximus. Left side, parallel. Feet parallel to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Feels good. All right. Now we're going to come down into pump and extend your head down to the floor, feeling that stretch in your armpits here. Shooting your hips to the sky. Last breath. Coming up gently into our first downward dog. Finding your stable hands. And now getting onto your stable feet. So extending your sits bones into the air, straightening your arms and letting your head dangle between your arms. Let's let your head dangle naturally here. We're going to start to give our brain a signal to release the muscles in the back of our legs as we get into our first downward dog. As we are in our first downward dog, let's start to walk our dog. Two more nice expansive breaths here. Sits bones shooting to the sky, nice and active. Last breath here. And release. Let's gently walk our way to the top of our mat. Getting ready for a nice mountain pose. So in mountain pose, think of your feet as a square, 4 points. Let's lift up our toes and spread them down onto the mat. Those lovely toes. Feeling all 4 corners of strength here in mountain, shoulders back, arms come down, hands face forward. Standing here strong as a mountain that cannot be moved. Strong in your stance. Maybe you like to do a couple Ujjayi breaths here. In through your nose and out through your nose. With restriction in the back of your throat, you're building energy and shining skull. One more inhale here. And exhale all of it out. Relax your shoulders. Good. Getting ready for Sun Salutation 8. Arms come sailing up to the sky with a nice little back bend. Exhale your arms down to the floor. Ooh, feel that nice forward fold. Grab onto the backs of your calves here. Gently drop your head. Releasing those muscles in the back of your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Bending your knees here, straighten your back. Shooting the energy out of the top of your crown. Releasing your hands to the floor, legs come back into plank. Knees and chest. Upward dog. Coming into downward dog. So when you're going knees into chest, your elbows need to stay tight toward, like inwards. Don't let your shoulders splay out. Feeling that nice release here in your downward dog. Inhale your right leg up to the sky and send it between your hands and join up with the left foot. Sail your hands to the sky and release them. Let's do that on the left. Inhale your arms up, little back bend. Exhale your hands sail down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, legs back. Plank. Here's our plank. Let's go down onto our elbows and let's come back up to our hands. Let's do that one more time. Elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Good. So now we're in our plank, knees, chest, upward dog, downward dog. 2 breaths here, walking your dog. Last breath. Lift your leg up to the sky on the left. Sail it between your hands. Join with the left, right. Sail your hands to the sky. And release. Good. We're going to do that a little faster, one on each side. Getting ready. Getting your feet ready. Getting your mind ready. And getting your breath ready. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, legs back. Plank. Knees, chest down, upward dog. Downward dog. 2 breaths here. Last breath. Inhale your leg up, your right leg up. Right leg comes back between your hands, back between, joining your left, and all the way up to the sky. Release your hands. Last one on the left. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, legs back. Plank, knees, chest down, upward dog. Downward dog. Good. 2 breaths here. Last breath. Left leg comes up to the sky. Between your hands, right foot joins left. Set your hands to the sky and release them down. Nice work. Let's shake it out here. Coming to the middle of your mat, we're going to do a couple goddess squats. So when you squat, your knees are going to go in the direction of your toes, as your toes are facing kind of outwards like this. Our arms are going to come together, so get into cactus here. Arms are going to come together, elbows are going to join. You're going to feel that strength in the back of your shoulders, the widening in the back. Crush your back body in this strength pose. So as we come down, we're going to come down and be in goddess. This is goddess. Straight back, arms back, shoulders engaged, legs engaged. Okay, let's do that 3 times. Inhale, and coming down into goddess. Exhale. Inhale, coming down into goddess. Exhale. Let's hold that one a little bit longer. Inhale your arms into goddess. This is where I want to do my lion's breath. Let's do a lion's breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here and exhale. Good. Straightening out your legs. Awesome. Coming back up to the top of mat. Gonna get ready for some lunge. Not lunch, lunge. Wiggling your legs here. Getting ready. Good. Inhaling your arms up. Exhaling your hands down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, legs come back into plank. From plank, downward dog. Inhale your right leg up in the air. Nice and strong. Energy coming out of the base of your heel. Fire. Holding it here for 2 breaths. Last inhale. On your exhale, dropping your foot to your left hip. Feeling that nice expansive chest. Stretch. Feeling that stretch across the top of your thigh on your right. Releasing that. Right leg comes between your hands into a nice lunge. Feeling your back straight, your head forward, your spine long. Dropping your knee, your left knee, dropping it to the top of your foot on the left side. Coming up nice and strong in a lunge. Feeling that expanse between your legs. Holding here, shoulders back. Nice and strong. Inhale your arms up. Interlace your fingers. Your pointer finger up, dropping your shoulders. Feeling that strength here in your lunge. Hands to heart center. Moving over your right leg. Coming in for a twist. Hands are pressing together. Shoulders opening up. Still feeling that nice stretch between your legs in your supported lunge. 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling your arms right back up into the sky again. And coming down into monkey. Dropping your hands to the floor. Feeling that nice stretch below your hamstring. Looking forward, nice tall Long back, still opening in your chest. Coming forward, hands up to the sky. Maybe you take a little back bend here. A little mini crescent moon. Releasing your hands back to the floor. Extending your leg for monkey. Feeling that nice hamstring stretch on the right. Feet are active. Fingers are active. Coming forward one more time, hands up. Hands together. Dropping your shoulders. Last lunge. Releasing your hands to the floor. Legs came back into plank. Okay, now we're in plank, coming back up to downward dog. Left leg sails to the sky. Nice and strong here. Your foot is engaged. Your head is hanging nice and relaxed. Energy is coming in through your chakra, your crown chakra, and shooting up the back of your foot. Alive with energy. Bending your left leg down so you see it underneath your right armpit. Nice stretch here. Breathing in deep into your body. Releasing that foot to the mat. Nice and strong here in a low lunge. Chest coming up and open. Dropping your right knee here. Top of your right foot here. Coming up off your leg into a nice lunge. Maybe you need to wiggle to get just a little bit longer here. Feeling that nice expanse. Inhaling your arms up into the sky, joining your fingers. Coming down a little deeper. Dropping your shoulders, relaxing your cheeks. Floor. Feeling that nice hamstring on the left. I was like touching my muscles as I'm getting them to do great things. Coming back up, arms up into the sky to your low lunge. Hands together or not, it's up to you. Releasing your hands to the floor, coming back in for that little stretch. Ooh, feels lovely. Last inhaling, your arms up to the sky. And releasing your hands down to the floor, coming back into plank. Back into downward dog. Let's take 2 expansive breaths here in downward dog. Dropping your head. Shooting your sits bones up into the sky. Last breath. And gently making your way back to the top of your mat. Nice. Having your blocks ready, we're going to have a block ready down below us for half moon at the end of our little mini warrior series. So beginning, we're going to move our left leg back, 45-degree angle. Back leg is straight, front leg bends, arms come out in front of you. One comes behind you, one comes in front of you. Looking over your right hand, sinking in a little bit deeper here. For warrior 2, remember to breathe into all the spaces of your body. Feeling this nice and strong. Let's exalt our warrior. Left hand comes behind. Right hand sails into the sky. Exalted warrior. Breathing here. And exhale. Coming back into warrior 2. Arms are nice and strong here. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to pop up on our front right leg. So we're going to scooch our back leg up and we're going to tip forward over our block with our left leg sailing to the sky. Your right leg, left arm sailing to the sky. Holding here for half moon in our lovely balance here. One last breath. And exhale, bending your front leg and releasing that. Woo. Lovely. Join your feet together at the top of the mat. Let's give it a little shake. Now onto the other side, extending your right foot behind you, 45-degree angle, coming into just adjusting yourself for that nice warrior two, coming down nice and low on the left, arms come shooting out with power, front to back, taking 2 nice breaths here, feeling the body, relishing in this beautiful moment of your breath and your pose. Let's exalt our warrior. Left arm coming up, right arm behind you. Nice little bend. Breathe into this. And release back into warrior two. Holding here for 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to come, release the back leg a little closer as we come forward over our block, extending our right leg up, extending our right arm up, looking to the side, perhaps finding a drishti point here to keep your focus. One spot in front of you. You might want to have your head down, whatever feels best. 2 more breaths here in half moon. Last inhale. And exhale, bending your front leg, coming back, and joining your feet at the top of the mat. Good. Okay, getting a little blanket ready. If you need support for Malasana, which is going to be our full squat, you can put that under your heels to give you a little bit of a lift. Oops, I forgot about eagle. We need to do eagle. Sorry. So standing on your mat, you might need a block here as a prop to help you with this posture. Standing with your feet together, we're going to begin by raising our left leg up, parallel to the ceiling, crossing over your front body, your right body, and placing your foot on your block, or perhaps you want to have your foot down on the floor, like a kickstand. That's fine too. Or you can get your leg wrapped around your calf and maintain that. That's wonderful. Now with the arms, we're going to do the opposite. The right elbow will come over the left, coming around, twisting your hands around till they meet, if you can. This is a great, nice, deep stretch for our back and our shoulders. Here in this posture, you want to think about opening your front body, even though your arms are there, and you want to think about expanding your back body while sending your elbows up into the air for a little added stretch. Good. 1 more breath here. And release everything. It's kind of like the right brain, left brain hemisphere stuff happening here. Just opens up new pathways the more we use both sides and we twist. Here we go on the left. Well, on the right. Raising your right leg up over to your block, to your kickstand, or all the way around for your eagle. Your arms are going to do the opposite, coming up. Left elbow is going to go over the right, and your hands are going to come around to join. Raising your elbows up, bending down a little bit here, raising your elbows up, and thinking about the expansion in the back, expansion in the front body. What a great little bind we're in. 2 more breaths here. Last breath. And releasing eagle here. Nice. You really feel that all throughout here. Okay. Back to Malasana. Getting ready to get some action on the floor. So if you like to have this on the back of your heels as a little support, again, widening your legs, toes are facing Actually, some people face their feet parallel, but until you get really good at it, it might be helpful to have your feet facing out in a direction. And we're going to drop our tailbone down here. Dropping tailbone down, thinking about straightening the back. Coming into Malasana here. Hands on your knees, or your elbows in your knees, maybe spreading your knees. You want to increase your height here. Opening your chest, shooting your energy out of the crown chakra. Sending the breath where it needs to be. 2 more gentle breaths here. Last breath. Beautiful. Releasing your hands. Releasing your feet and your butt. Nice. Okay, let's pay a little attention to our abdominals now. I love my abdominals. No, I don't. Relaxing now, coming down softly onto the floor. We're going to begin by placing our hands interwoven our fingers with our thumbs sticking out behind our head. Our thumbs are running down our neck, holding onto the neck, reminding the neck not to be tensed. Lifting your shoulders up off the floor. That's where we're going to engage the top part of our abdominals as well as the lower abdominals. So the main thing to remember here is be gentle on your neck, please. If you want to release to the floor, you can, but you won't get a full workout here. So raising your head up, protecting your neck, raising your feet up so that your shins are parallel to the ceiling. What we're going to do is extend our foot down and tap our heel and come back up. So let's begin on the right. Tap, up, tap, up. 3, 4, 5, engaging those abs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Releasing your feet to the floor, hands beside your hips or slightly under your hips as we're going to do 10 lifts, 10 deadlifts of our legs without touching the floor on the way down. So inhale both your legs up into the air and bring them down, not to the floor. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Good. Releasing that to the floor. Whew. Give that a little roll out. Now we're going to bring our knees up to our chest and we're going to just do a little bit of a rock until we're up in a seated position before we come back to the plow and shoulder stand as we do our inversion. So let's begin with plow, rocking all the way back, legs in the air, supporting your low back here if you need to on your elbows, and dropping your toes behind you. Three breaths here. 3, releasing your feet off the floor, sending your legs into the air for shoulder. So now your hips are in the air, your feet are directly up. We're having a great inversion here. Legs can come out and open, you can have a little fun here. Flex them around. Run in the water. The blood flow comes down, the circulation comes down and feeds your body with nourishing blood all the way to your throat, which is just amazing for your body. Wind out your ankles here. Bringing your knees down, releasing your low back, and gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, letting your back roll down on the ground. Knees come back up, and 3 rocks to sit up. 1, 2, 3 rocks to sit up. Good. Coming with your legs straight out in front of you for a seated forward fold. Jiggling away, finding your sits bones. They're in there somewhere. So for seated fold, we're going to begin in staff. Arms come right down to your sides. Hands are kind of flat on the floor beside your hips. This is staff pose. It's actually quite a difficult pose. Feet are engaged. Legs are engaged. The muscles are winding around your legs. You're sitting up nice and straight. Your crown is open. Your chest is open. Everything is activated here. 2 more breaths here. Feet are engaged. And release. Inhale your arms up. And exhale your arms forward. Grabbing onto your shins, your ankles, your calves. Anything that gives you that nice low back stretch without it becoming too much on your back. You're thinking about releasing your chest to your knees or to your toes as you let go of your head, also supporting it, gentle on your head, coming over into forward fold, feeling that extent of your forward fold. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, sitting back up. Hands will come behind you. Your hands will face towards your buttocks, behind you, right behind your butt. And we're going to extend our hips up into the air, do a counter pose, 2 forward fold, coming up into incline plane, being very gentle on your neck here. Don't let it just drop back. Active in your legs, active in your opening of your shoulders. 1 last breath here. And release that to the floor. Good. Okay, let's just take our knees up in our hands here. And we're going to just do a gentle cat-cow. So inhaling for cat, exhaling, rounded back for cat, Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. Good. Extend out your left leg, keeping your right leg bent. We're going to wrap our left elbow around our right leg. We're going to come in for a nice twist. So looking over your right shoulder, your hand is tented behind you on the floor, behind you, and you're slowly going to twist, feeling that active twist around your spinal column. Extending this if you can, just being gentle on your neck. Your front foot is activated. Your cheeks and your tongue are relaxed. And you're smiling. You're smiling because you're giving your intestines a nice twist. We're making a move in that body so that we can move our body out later. Releasing to the front. Good. Placing that foot down in front of you. Left leg comes up, wrapping your right arm around your knee and coming around for a twist on the left. Looking over your shoulder, sitting up nice and straight. Front foot is activated. Using your shoulders to pull that twist just a little deeper. Awesome. Last inhale here. And release that. Coming back around. This time, bringing your knee on the right back up again. And this time, taking your right arm up into the sky and having it come around your right knee for a bind. And your left arm will come around to meet your right. Trying to sit up straight, opening your chest. Feeling that joy in the bind. Feeling your shoulders and your front foot is engaged. Shoulders are getting a nice stretch here. 2 more breaths. And release that. And coming on the other side, left leg comes up, left arm comes up. Inhale. Exhale your left arm around your left leg and coming back with your right to meet your hands. Yeah, right. Sitting up nice and tall. Crown extended to the ceiling. Chest is open. 2 more breaths here. And last breath. Releasing that pose. Nice job. Let's come down onto our backs. And we're going to start with a little rolling bridge. So coming down nice and flat on your back, bringing your knees up to your buttocks, placing your fingers at your heels. So your fingers can feel your heels here. We're going to do 3 rolling bridges. As we roll, the arms will come up and over behind us as our hips come up into the air as well. Here we go. Inhaling your arms up. And inhale your hips up. Arms come back. And coming back now. Arms come back up and over. And back down again. When you're in bridge, you want your legs to be parallel to each other, not splaying open. So think of them as being together. Inhaling your arms up, inhaling your hips. Arms come over. Exhaling your arms down, hips come back. 1 more time. Inhaling your arms up, inhaling your hips up. And exhaling your arms down and releasing here. Now we're going to do 2 little bridges, 2 bridges. So inhaling your hips up to the sky, feet stay parallel, arms can begin to wiggle below you to give a little bit more of an expanse, some stretch there in your back. Your hands can be on the floor, they can be crisscross underneath of your body if you like, sending your bridge up higher and higher. This is a great energy building pose. If you have a minute in your day and you need some energy, get into bridge. Dropping your hips back down to the ground. Nice. Give it a second here and we'll go into 1 more bridge. So again, your feet are parallel, your legs aren't splaying open, your fingers touch your heels now. And on our inhale, sending your hips up into the sky like they're connected to a helium balloon, carrying it higher and higher, wiggling your shoulders to come underneath, if you like. Up in bridge. Feels so glorious. 2 nice big belly breaths here. Last breath. And releasing slowly your hips back down to the ground. Good. Taking your strap, we're going to wrap it around the ball of our foot on the right side, grabbing onto that strap, straightening out your left leg, dropping your right leg down to the side. Let's give 1 little opening here, just to where it feels comfortable, to where it feels delightful and amazing. You can come right down to the floor if that's what you need, trying to keep your hips level on the ground. 1 more breath here. And releasing, bringing it back up to center line and releasing that foot. 1 on the other side, wrapping your strap around your base of your foot. Getting a nice grip, releasing your right leg straight, and sailing your left leg down and open, just to where it feels good. Releasing that foot back up to the center line and releasing it on from the strap. Good. Let's bring our knee up on the right side and drop it over onto the left as we do one little last stretch. Dropping your right knee to the floor. You can look the opposite direction over your right shoulder. Last inhale. And exhale your leg back down to the floor. Bringing up your left leg parallel to the sky and bringing it over the right side of your body. Down to the other side. Neck looking across your left shoulder. Dropping that stretch right in. Last inhale. And releasing here. Back to the center and back down. As we get ready for Shavasana, please grab your towel or your blanket and find the most beautiful, comfortable position that you want. Maybe you want to bolster under your knees. Maybe you want your knees to stay in the air. Maybe you want to splay your feet out to the side. Hands out to the side, relaxing your fingers. Let's go through a body scan here. So as I name the body part, we're going to give it a restrictive tighten, constriction, and release. So as I name the toes and the feet and the ankles, constrict and release. Release that to the ground. Your shins and your knees and your thighs, restrict, constrict, constrict, release. Release them to the ground. Your hips and your torso and your chest, restrict, restrict, and release. Release it all to the ground. Constrict your hands and your fingers and your wrists and your forearms, constrict. Release that all to the ground. Your elbows and your forearms and your shoulders, constrict, constrict, and release. Softly releasing that to the ground. Your face and your cheeks and the top of your head, constrict, squinch up your face, and release. Excuse me. Releasing everything. My toes to my knees to my hips are completely relaxed. Sinking into the earth. My hips and my torso and my arms and my hands are completely relaxed. Sinking deeper into relaxation. My torso and my chest and my shoulders are completely relaxed. Completely release. My entire body, from the tops of my head, the skin on my eyeballs, my cheeks, my side body, my back body, are so happy and completely releasing to the earth. bringing a little bit of life back into your toes and your fingers as you give them a little wiggle. Perhaps here you would like to stretch your arms overhead, extending out your body, waking up your feet and your ankles, rolling over to your side body, protecting your head with your shoulder or close pillow, your arm. Finishing the setting of this practice into our body and our bones. Coming back up into a seated position at the top of your mat. Hands on your knees. Hands to your heart. May you be filled with loving kindness, and may you be well. May you be peaceful, and may you be at ease, and may you be happy. Lots of love to everyone out there. The light within me sees the light shining and the love within you that keeps us all connected. Thank you for being here. Namaste. Now have a glorious day and go share your energy, go share your love to somebody who needs it. Go well. All is well.